Hey, I'm Lon Kiefer, also known as the Retired Comic. If you're new to this channel, I learned to say that by watching other channels because, let's face it, I'm not that comfortable talking to this camera. You put me in front of an audience of a couple thousand people and I'm comfortable, I'm relaxed, I'm chilling. Put me in front of this camera one-on-one, I get all tongue-tied and nervous. The other thing I'll confess is that I was supposed to shoot this part of the video this morning. So when we started, I had this hat on and I had that pen in my pocket and I said, oh, that doesn't look right. And I meant to take the pen out of my pocket. But because I was distracted, I took the hat off and it's too cold. I need my hat. So today, and I meant to shoot this video in the morning, tell you what the day was going to be like, but it all got messed up, and so I'm shooting this video at the end of the day, and I'm going to refer to things that happened during the day. So we square on that. Out of order. I'm nervous, but here we are together, and thanks for being here. So my whole thing is let humor work, and I'm blessed to be able to do these events, whether they be in a comedy club or at a caregiver conference or a corporate event, or like today, a volunteer event where I get to talk about health and wellness and personal health care and all of the above. So I'm a blessed man who today is tired at the end of a crazy day that I'm very fortunate to have been able to have and experience. So here's how the day was. I had a 9 a.m. meeting here at the Milford Wellness Village. And then I had a 10 a.m. meeting about 20 minutes away. Not a meeting, but a program. Today is National Rural Health Day. And there was a program where they read a proclamation from the governor and they gave out an award. And I really wanted to be there. And of course, because I'm trying to do too many things, I showed up late. And then I left early. Hell of a way to pay your respects to somebody. Because 10 minutes away from there, I had to give a opening address at a volunteer appreciation luncheon. And I'm gonna show some of that video now. Pretty happy with how that went. And I'm glad that I'm gonna share some of that video with you. But so the first lesson is just relax. It'll all get done. But overcommitting, I was trying to do good things, and I probably made myself and my organization look bad that I showed up late and left early. But the volunteer event was amazing, and you're going to get to see some video of that. The other thing, for whatever reason today, I got destroyed with these marketing calls, these recorded messages. Everybody's worried about AI, artificial intelligence taking jobs away. Let me tell you, if they can't even figure out how to do these calls in a less obnoxious way, people aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Don't worry about AI. Just worry about people and how you interact with them and relate to them. That's where it's at, baby. People, not technology. And I want to stop doing this. I don't mean to point at you when I'm talking to you, but all right, stick around here. I'm going to share some of the video, and I'm not going to record an ending, but you're going to want to stay to the end because it was a fun event. I had some cool things to say. So thanks for being here. Let humor work. Peace.
So I like this program because, it keeps you guys engaged, and not only that, it keeps your loved one home. No, we don't provide medical, or no, we don't, it's not a medical program, but the thing is, we do provide companionship, we do provide respite care, and a lot of caregivers, we need respite care. Why? Because we burnt out. So keep in mind, spread the word. This program is amazing, not just for you, but for the client as well. So again, if you have anyone that's interested, let them know. We are recruiting, we need more volunteers. We have a lot of people on the waiting list. We need more volunteers to serve. So tell your friends, tell your family, let them know.
See what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just having a little bit of fun with you. And what I'm trying to show you, and I'm going to keep telling some of these stories, because the underlying message to these stories is that we do things all day long, and we don't really understand why we're doing them sometimes. But we just do them. Sometimes we do them to please other people. Sometimes we do them to please ourselves. We tell ourselves, I want it to be this way. And then when it's that way, you're like, oh no, I really kind of meant I wanted it to be that way. And just try and live your life. Try and be more relaxed about it. I had a friend of mine, his name was Drew Brown. Does that ring a bell for anybody? Anybody here is a Muhammad Ali fan? Yeah? No? You? Y'all don't remember Muhammad Ali? Yeah. Well, Muhammad Ali, you know, he was a great fighter. But most of the things that he said that he's known for didn't really come from him. They came from his corner man and spiritual advisor, a man named Bundini Brown. Bundini Brown's the one that came up with float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Well, his son Drew was a tall, beautiful man, about 6'5", beautiful man. And at one time, he was the only African-American naval attack fighter, jet fighter pilot in the Navy. This was back in the day. And he did a lot of public speaking to recruit young African-American men into the Navy. And he was a prolific figure, good-looking guy. You'd meet him, you'd give him respect because he was tall and handsome. You know, he got that respect as soon as he walked in the door. A guy like me, I gotta earn it. I gotta start down here and raise it up. But Drew used to always say to me, he called me Lonnie. I'd be stressed about stuff. I met him through my speaking career. And he would say, Lonnie, you just gotta put the oars in the boat. And I'm like, Drew, I don't buy that. I mean, if things ain't going the way I was hoping they were gonna go with me working this hard, how are they gonna go that way if I just sit back and do nothing? I mean, God's great. I believe in God, but I can't put everything in God's hands. I got to do something myself. You know, I just can't sit back and do nothing and hope it gets better. He goes, Lonnie, you don't understand what putting the oars in the boat means. It doesn't mean do nothing. It means the exact opposite. It means to do the next best indicated thing with all your heart and energy involved, but you then accept the result. Because you don't have control about the outcome, you just have control about your effort. So you just accept the result. And then at some point, you do the next best indicated thing, and you accept the result again. See, surrender is not giving up. Surrender is moving forward without worrying about what you couldn't control. And that was a huge lesson for me in my life, because I was stuck there thinking, oh, I want this, I'm going to get this. I want this, I'm going to get this. And I worked towards it. And then it wouldn't be what I thought it would be. But, man, I'm going to drive back to my wife because she's got this caregiver personality. And I'm going to tell you how this can set some traps. I hope you realize that when I'm talking about my wife, I'm talking about you, right? And when I'm talking about me, I'm also talking about you. Because you can be on both ends of this thing, right? She's a good girl, but she tries so hard. I wonder sometimes if she can relax and enjoy herself. Can you? Can you relax and enjoy yourself? That's what today's all about. So I want you to relax and enjoy yourself. And enjoy the things that they offer you today, because you've earned them. And other people, you've changed their lives along the way. We have no choice but to change the lives of the people we're around. It's not always in the direction we want it to be, but it usually is. There's this thing called the Hawthorne effect. You may never have heard of this, but the Hawthorne effect basically is that if you think about something and you act according to your thoughts, things will move in that direction. So if you have positive thoughts and you're around other people, positive things will happen for you and those people. It's just nature. We're built to be around other people. So I'm playing a little trick on y'all right now. Have you figured out what it is yet? I'm not funny. I mean, I'm not. There's nothing funny about what I'm doing. But I do have humor in my life. Now, humor is an acronym. Humor is a healthy, it starts with healthy, understanding of moments others recognize. Okay? Now, sometimes when we have humor, we have laughter. Sometimes we just have recognition. Sometimes we might not have anything. But if we all are understanding what's going on and it's something we did together, I'm a happy boy because I've communicated. And in theory, that's all we're trying to do in a relationship, a healthy relationship. Remember, humor starts with healthy. As a speaker or as a leader or as someone that's being served, all I really want to do is communicate effectively with other people so that I'm not living this life alone.
Right.
So remember, humor is a healthy understanding of moments others recognize. Sometimes, though, somebody might reject it. Anybody here just not feeling it today? Anybody here already tired of me? I'll be honest with you, I'm not feeling it today. And I'm tired of me. I've heard all this stuff before. The only reason that I like to say it over and over again is because you haven't heard it. And when I get your nods and your reaction, it's not a prideful thing. It's just that, wow, I feel like I belong. I feel like I've contributed. So again, I thank you for your applause, which means you can do that. Oh, and I ran into my physical therapist. He's in you might have seen him as Batman in the Trunk or Treat video from about 2 weeks ago. So I ran into my physical therapist today, and he yelled at me. He said, "You haven't been in 2 weeks and you're limping." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I got too busy and I'm doing great." He goes, "No, you're not. Get back in there." So before I lose the benefit that I got from getting this new knee, maybe I should get back in there and quit thinking that I can heal thyself. Take care of yourself as you take care of others. Let humor work.